median American household income is approximately $74,000 per year. The most common retirement savings question I hear is some version of this. Is it actually possible for someone making an average income to build genuine, lasting financial security? Or is that only for high earners? The answer, and I want to be direct because this matters, is yes. Not only is it possible, but the math on how it works is straightforward enough that anyone willing to understand it can apply it. Today I'm going to walk through the actual numbers, what it takes to build a $1 million retirement portfolio on an average American income. I'm going to include the real constraints, the real timelines, and the specific decisions that make the biggest difference. No hype. Just math. First, let's establish what $1 million in retirement savings actually means in practical terms. Financial planning uses a concept called the 4% rule, a guideline derived from long-term market research suggesting that a retiree can withdraw 4% of their portfolio annually, adjust for inflation, and have a high probability of not running out of money over a 30-year retirement. 4% of $1 million is $40,000 per year. Combined with Social Security, the average benefit for a full career worker in 2026 is approximately $1,900 per month, or $22,800 annually. A retiree with $1 million in savings and standard Social Security benefits has approximately $62,000 per year in sustainable income. Let's run 3 scenarios using a 7% annual return, the long-run real return estimate for a diversified equity portfolio, inflation adjusted. Scenario A, start at 25, invest $500 per month at 7% annually, $500 per month from age 25 to 65, 40 years, grows to approximately $1.3 million, total invested, $240,000, growth from returns, $1.06 million. You contributed less than 20% of the ending value. The other 80% came from compound interest. Scenario B, start at 35, invest $500 per month, same $500 per month, same 7% return, but starting 10 years later. By 65, approximately $600,000. You gave up $700,000 in wealth by starting 10 years late. Scenario C, start at 45, invest $1,000 per month. If you started late but can invest twice as much, $1,000 per month for 20 years, you reach approximately $520,000. Twice the monthly contribution for half the time produces less than half the wealth of the 25-year-old investing $500. Time cannot be bought back. The account type matters significantly for the math because taxes directly affect compounding. 401k, employer-sponsored retirement account. Contributions are pre-tax, reducing your current taxable income. The 2026 contribution limit is $23,500. If your employer offers a match and approximately 80% of 401k plans do, contribute at minimum enough to capture the full match. A 50% employer match on 6% of salary is a 50% guaranteed. Immediate return on that portion of your investment. Nothing else offers that. Roth IRA, individual retirement account with after-tax contributions and tax-free growth. The 2026 contribution limit is $7,000. If you're in a low to moderate income bracket today and expect to be in a higher bracket in retirement, the Roth's tax-free withdrawal benefit is valuable. The income limit to contribute to a Roth IRA begins phasing out at $150,000 for individuals and $236,000 for married couples. Investment selection is the area where most people overthink and underperform. The evidence on active management is extensive and consistent. The majority of actively managed funds underperform their index benchmarks over 10 to 20-year periods after fees. For most investors, a 3-fund portfolio is sufficient. A U.S. total market index fund, exposure to the entire U.S. stock market. An international index fund, exposure to developed and emerging markets outside the U.S. A U.S. bond index fund, or depending on your age and risk tolerance. The most important thing about investment selection, low expense ratios. An expense ratio of 0.05% versus 0.8% doesn't sound significant. Over 40 years on a $1 million portfolio, it represents approximately $250,000 in the difference in ending value. The math works. The behavioral challenge is harder. The most common reasons people with the income to build wealth fail to build it. They don't start, waiting for the right time. They stop during market downturns, selling in panic as we discussed. They increase spending with every income increase, lifestyle inflation that prevents savings rates from rising. They take on excessive debt, particularly high-interest consumer debt that costs 20% or more annually. The behavioral practice that most consistently predicts successful wealth accumulation is an investment skill. It's automation. Automatic contributions set at the beginning of every pay period before the money is available to spend eliminate the decision entirely. You cannot spend money that's already in your retirement account. Here's a concrete summary of what it takes based on the math. Starting at 25 with a $500 per month investment, approximately 40 years, $1.3 million target achievable at a 7% return. Monthly cost at $74,000 household income, approximately 8% of gross income, starting at 35 with an $800 per month investment. Approximately 30 years, $1 million target requires approximately 7% returns. Monthly cost, approximately 13% of gross income. Starting at 45 with a $1,500 per month investment, approximately 20 years, target of $750,000 to $1 million requires consistent returns and possibly higher risk allocation. Monthly cost, approximately 24% of gross income. I want to close with something that matters to me personally about this topic. Retirement security in America is not equally distributed. There are structural barriers, income inequality, healthcare costs, student debt, that genuinely make this harder for some people than others. That's real, and I'm not dismissing it. But for the majority of Americans who are earning a median or above median income, the tools to build a comfortable retirement exist today. The tax-advantaged accounts exist, the low-cost index funds exist. The compound math works for anyone with time and consistency. The gap between people who build wealth and people who don't is usually not income. It's starting early enough and not stopping. I hope this gave you a clearer picture of what's actually achievable. So please subscribe for more and drop a comment. What's your retirement savings question? I read them all and I build content around what this community is actually asking.